The musty smell of aged wood and stale linen hung heavy in the air of Hemlock Hall. Sunlight, strained through the leaded windows, cast long, dancing shadows across the polished floorboards. I was a new student at Blackwood Academy, a prestigious boarding school steeped in tradition and hushed whispers of forgotten secrets. My dorm room, tucked away in a forgotten corner of the old building, felt more like a museum exhibit than a place to live. As I unpacked my belongings, trying to infuse the room with a bit of myself, a small, leather-bound notebook slipped from beneath a dusty pile of old textbooks. Its worn edges and tarnished brass clasp hinted at its age. Curiosity pricked at me. I hesitantly opened the notebook. The pages were filled with elegant cursive, detailing the daily life of a student named Eliza, who attended Blackwood Academy a century ago. At first, it was innocent enough. Descriptions of classes, crushes on handsome young professors, complaints about the dreadful food. It felt like peering into a window to the past. But then the tone shifted. Eliza's entries grew darker, riddled with anxiety and a creeping sense of dread. She wrote about strange happenings in the halls at night, fleeting glimpses of shadowy figures, whispers that seemed to slither from the very walls themselves. She mentioned a secret society, the Keepers, who practiced ancient rituals within the Academy's hidden tunnels. They were, according to Eliza, protectors of a powerful artifact, hidden somewhere within Hemlock Hall. My initial amusement had dissolved into unease. These weren't fanciful ramblings of a teenage girl. There was an unsettling conviction in her words. Eliza wrote about being followed, of feeling constantly watched, of being warned to stay silent by masked figures who seemed to appear and disappear like smoke. The final entry sent a chill down my spine. The writing was frantic, almost illegible. "They know I know," it read. "They're coming for me. I have to hide the—" The sentence ended abruptly, the rest of the page torn away. A shiver ran down my spine. Suddenly a floorboard creaked in the hallway outside my room. My heart hammered against my ribs. Clutching the diary to my chest, I backed away from the door, fear knotting my stomach. Had Eliza been delusional, or was there something more sinister at play within the hallowed halls of Blackwood Academy? For a moment, I saw a fleeting shadow pass under the door, elongated and grotesque in the dim light. Then it was gone. I stood frozen, clutching the diary, the weight of Eliza's secrets heavy in my hands. Perhaps some secrets, I realized with a growing sense of dread, are best left undisturbed. I quickly shoved the diary back under the dusty textbooks, hoping to erase the unease that had crept into my bones. That night, sleep evaded me. Every creak of the old building, every rustle of leaves outside my window, sounded like approaching footsteps. I was no longer just a new student at a prestigious boarding school. I was the unwilling custodian of a forgotten secret, a secret that might have cost Eliza her life and might now be putting mine at risk. And in the silence of the night, I could almost hear Eliza's whispered plea, "Don't let them find you.